Oh, hello there. Didn't see you. Welcome to Channel 42.0 News, the leading news source in the Bronx area. My name is Paul Mitchell, and today we're going to have a great debate for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have a radical feminist, Lucy Burns, coming on the show, and we couldn't find a sober anti-feminist person, so we brought a homeless guy off the streets. It's going to be a great debate, guys. Please stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our feminist supporter, Lucy Burns. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for being on the show.
Hello, thank you.
All right, and next we have our homeless anti-feminist person who's also sober. Here he is, Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy, please come out to the stage. Great to meet you, Ron.
I'm being paid to do this, right?
Yeah. All right.
Now it is time for the debate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Channel 42.0 News, the leading source of news in the Bronx area. To my right, we have Lucy Burns, and to our left, we have the sober homeless man. And it looks like he's taking his seat right now, so we can begin our interview. Lucy, would you like to introduce yourself for the audience?
I'm Lucy Burns. I am co-founder of the Congressional Union and the National Women's Party with my good friend Alice Paul. Her and I have organized the suffrage parade in Washington, D.C., and it was held in 1913. Her and I urge women and everybody who is for feminism to vote against the Democratic Party until they grant feminists and all people who are part of the feminist movement for women's suffrage rights.
All right, thank you very much for that, Lucy. And to my left, of course, we all know him as a sober homeless man, which he is. He used to be a drunkard, but he ran out of money, so he's looking for some alcohol, which brings him back on our show today. Thank you for being here. All right, so we're going to begin, Lucy. Who was the most influential woman in the campaign for women's rights, in your opinion?
I have to say that the most influential person was Victoria Woodhull. She was the very first woman to run for presidency.
She lost, though. She did lose.
Excuse me, this is my turn to talk.
Doesn't matter, she still lost.
All right, Ron. Let's keep it down and let our Lucy finish, please.
She was the first person to run for presidency in 1872. She is for sexual freedom, and she is for women's suffrage and the freedom for women to have their rights granted to them so that we can become equal.
All right. Lucy, and what do you consider women's roles to be in society?
Well, most people think that we are only for the house. But in society, we are here when you men are out in war. We are here supplying your needs. We are working in the factories, we are working in the farms, we are taking care of the family, and we get no credit for doing any of that. I say that should change.
All right, and sober homeless man, what do you have to say about a woman's role in society?
Well, I have an opinion. Women have two very key roles, in society. The first one is cooking, the second one is looking.
All right, well, thank you very much for that opinion. Very valuable right there. All right, Lucy, so how do you feel about being arrested so often? I've read that you've been a part of numerous peaceful campaigns just to allow women the right to vote, but you've been arrested many times for it, so obviously you can't feel too well about that.
I don't feel good about it at all, but I do have to say that the publicity is very good because when they see a woman in jail, they think, why is that happening? And it opens more people's eyes.
All right, thank you for that. And a homeless sober man, how do you think, or why do you think actually, Lucy's been arrested so much?
Well, she's wrong. I mean, men have the obvious right opinion, so she has to listen to us. She should be listening to her husband, if she even has one. I don't think anyone would want to marry her, though.
All right, Lucy. And based off the American way, where everyone is founded off equality, do you think the treatment you've been getting is unjust?
It is very unjust because as people like him think that we should only listen to men, I think men should be listening to us.
All right, that's a great idea. So we have actually a message from the President Woodrow Wilson on the topic of feminism. We'll be tuning into that in just 1 second, please.
Breaking news from the President.
Hello, American citizens. I am President Woodrow Wilson, and after careful consideration of the issues regarding women's suffrage, I've come to the conclusion that I will unveto the right for women's right to vote. I have done this because I realize that our country is founded upon the basic rights and equality that is found in the Constitution. Everyone deserves this God-given freedom, which is why I will be passing the 18th Amendment allowing women to vote. I hope everyone can come to terms with this passing of freedom. And after all, it is the American way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Channel 42.0, the leading source of news in the Bronx area. Woodrow Wilson has made his announcement. You can hear the sober homeless man very upset about this.
Wilson.
Lucy, how do you feel about this amendment?
I'm very excited because now women have been granted suffrage, and I'm excited.
All right, sober homeless man, how do you feel about this passing?
It really upsets me, honestly, because now, to get the woman's vote, all a president's going to have to do is be a good cook.
All right, that's enough there, buddy. I'd like to thank you, Lucy, for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
All right. And sober homeless man, please stay sober and walk home safely. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, before I leave you, one final announcement. Next week we will have Adrian Artiaga on the show showing us how to cook guinea pigs. And after that, we will have the debate, is Peru a first or a third world country? I'm signing off. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 42.0. Have a great night.